Hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of this hour-long class. So we're going to take it into side lying now. So if you maybe want to grab an extra pillow if you normally use one, or if you've maybe got a little block or something, I'm going to pop a pillow under my hip. I normally do that just to support my hip in this position. Okay. So whatever side you want to start on is fine. I'm going to take my arm out and have the pillow in between the arm and the ear. Okay, but if you prefer to have your arm in front and a bit of extra support at your head, you can do that. Okay, so we're looking for everything to be stacked on top of each other. So the ankles, the knees, the hips and the shoulders. So if you are lying on your arm, it's a good idea just to bring it down slightly, the shoulder towards the hip, so you're creating a little bit of a space before you even lace your corset. Okay. So tummy muscles in, top shoulder relaxed, down and back. Let's inhale now. Exhale, lace your corset and lift your ribs up. So you're going to get a little bit more height there, keeping the top shoulder down. Okay, let's inhale again. And then exhale to lift the top leg. Lead in with the outside of your heel, just letting your foot relax down. And inhale to take the leg back down. And exhale to lift the leg back up. So keeping the tummy muscles pulled in, letting your foot relax down towards the floor. So I hope you've got some nice relaxing music on in the background, wherever you're doing this video. I've got the noise of my washing machine spinning, which maybe wasn't the best idea. Okay, and relax down. So just grabbing that foot, if you want to stretch out your leg, you can rest your leg instead. Okay, so you could just rest it, even just bend it, just to give these muscles a bit of a rest. If you want to grab the foot and push the foot down into your hand, you're going to stretch off your thigh as well. Good, and taking that leg back out, so both legs out straight, stacked on top of each other. Let's inhale again. Exhale, lace your corset and lift up your ribs. Inhale to lift the top leg up to hip height now. And exhale to lift the bottom leg, keeping the tummy muscles pulled in. And inhale to lower just the bottom leg. And exhale to lift again. And inhale to lower. Good, well done. Just keeping this going. And relax down. You can give that top leg a wee stretch out again if you'd like to. Good, taking the leg back out. So double leg lift this time, but we'll get into alignment first. So let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset and lift up the ribs. Inhale again. And then exhale to lift both legs up together. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. And as you lift the legs, try to keep your ribs lifted up a little bit as well, nice and tight through the abdominals. Exhale in as you lift the legs, inhale to lower. And last one. And relax down. Good. We're going to bend the legs into a clam position now. I'm just going to take the pillow away from underneath my hip for this one. So your knees aren't too high. They're not up here in line with your hips. They're down at a bit of an angle from your hips, and the bottom of your legs are just going back from there. Okay, we're going into alignment again, and then it's just a top knee lift that we're going to do. So let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset, lifting up your ribs, keeping the shoulder down and back. Good, so rest that bottom leg down. Inhale to lift your top knee, keeping the edges of the feet together and keeping your hips stacked on top of each other. And exhale now to press the knee back down, but pull your tummy in. Inhale to lift the knee again. And exhale to press down. Good, and just keep that going. So as the knee lifts, you're not letting your hips move. As you press the knee back down, pull the tummy in and work your core. Good, last one. Well done. So we're going to do an upper body stretch now. So just rest the legs, you can just keep them in this bent leg position. We're going to take both arms out in front of the body now. I'm going to put a little bit of extra support on my head because you always want to try to keep your spine in alignment and keep your neck nice and comfortable. So both hands are out in front of the body now, one hand on top of the other. And we're going to take this into a nice upper body stretch. So keep your hips where they are, but lift your top hand up now and just let your head follow your hand. Keeping the hips where they are, and take your arm back as far as you can. And then you're going to close the hand back over again. And just do that a few times. So feeling that stretching across the chest into the top of the arm. So we're not trying to stay in alignment here through the ribs. We're not thinking about when we're inhaling or exhaling. Just breathe in quite comfortably. And it's now a stretch for the upper body. Stretching out these muscles across the front of the shoulders is really important for your posture, so you're not too tight through these muscles. Okay, so the shoulders aren't being pulled forward. Okay, just making this one your last one now. And then you can hug your knees up into your chest. You can just stay in side lion, hug your knees in, just give your back a nice gentle stretch and just take a little break. Well done. Okay, we're going to do the same on the other side now. So if you want to just turn it round onto the other side, get yourself sorted. Okay, I'm going to pop my pillow under my hip again. And I'm going to take this pillow underneath my head with my arm there as well, just to lift my head up a little bit more. Okay, so the legs are out straight. Ankles, knees, hips and shoulders all stacked on top of each other. Try to let your head rest and look straight forward as well. Okay, so we'll get into alignment, so let's inhale. Exhale as you lace your corset and try to lift the ribs up a little bit, but keep the top shoulder down and back. Inhale again. And then exhale to lift the top leg, lead in with the outside of your heel, letting your foot relax down towards the floor, and inhale to take the leg back down. And exhale to lift the leg back up again. Good. Inhale to lower. So you're staying nice and strong through the ribs, but try to let your arm and your head relax, that you're lying on. Sometimes I catch myself and I feel that that's quite tense. That can relax as long as you're staying strong through the ribs and the core. Good, and relax that leg down. You can grab the foot behind to stretch the leg out, or you can just rest your leg instead. Some people just don't have the flexibility to grab their foot behind the body. Don't worry about it if that's the case. Okay, so taking the leg back out. Tummy in, shoulder down. Let's inhale again. Exhale, lace your corset to lift the ribs up. Inhale to lift your top leg up to hip height now. And exhale to lift your bottom leg, keeping the tummy muscles pulled in. Inhale to lower just your bottom leg. And exhale to lift again. Inhale to lower, good, and just keep that going. So the top leg's getting pretty tired now. Use your core to help you lift the bottom leg up, so really pulling the tummy in as you lift. Well done, and relax down. You can stretch that top leg out again if you would like to. And taking the leg back out. So double leg lift this time. So let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset, lifting the ribs up. Inhale again. And then exhale to lift both legs up, keeping the ribs lifted as well. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift again. Inhale to lower. Well done, just keeping it going. Try to keep the bottom leg nice and straight as well. So you're lifting up from your hips. You can have your hand in front to help you balance. You can have your hand on your side if you want to. Doesn't make a huge difference. It's a bit harder with the hand on the side. And relax down, well done. So taking the legs into this clam position now. I'm just going to take my pillow away from underneath my hip. Okay, so legs are bent. Knees coming down from your hips at a bit of an angle. Bottom of your legs back from there. So we'll get into alignment first. Let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset, lifting up your ribs again, keeping the shoulder down. We're now going to inhale to lift the top knee, keeping the edges of the feet together and keeping your hips stacked. And exhale to press the leg back down, pulling your tummy in as you do that. Inhale to lift back up. Exhale to squeeze back down, pulling the abs in. Inhale to lift again, and just doing that a few times. Not letting the hips move, they're staying stacked on top of each other. And relax down, well done. So we'll take it into the upper body stretch now. So taking the arms out in front, I'm just putting my extra pillow in there to support my head so I can really relax my neck. Both arms in front, one hand on top of the other. Okay, so let's lift this top hand up and over. Just letting your head follow your hand, but not letting your hips move. And then close the hand back over again, letting your head come back round. Good, and just do that a few times, nice easy breaths. And last one. Good, and you can remain on your side, hug your knees in, and just give your back a little stretch. Well done. Okay, so from here, we're going to take it into child pose for a little bit of a stretch, and then we're taking it into 4-point alignment. So just sitting up onto your hip, take it round so that you're sitting back on the ankles. Arms out, head down. If you want to, you could put a pillow there just to support your head. If you want to take your knees a bit further apart, you'll get a bit further down into this stretch as well. Okay, so from here, we're going to lift up onto the hands and knees. Okay, so 4-point alignment, your knees are hip width apart, your hands are just coming straight down from the shoulders. Now, if you find 4-point too difficult, what you can do, if it's too sore on your wrists, you could take it onto the elbows instead. That would be your position. If you find it just too difficult at all, then you're just going to take it into prone, lying on your front, and you can do a similar exercise lying on your front. Okay, so let's pull the tummy muscles in now, so belly button up towards your spine. So you don't want to have a dip in the bottom of your back. You're pulling the tummy in, so you're staying nice and strong through your lower back. But as you do that, you don't want to let your shoulders arch. Okay, so just relax your elbows so your shoulders are quite relaxed. Lift your head and tuck your chin in so you're facing down and your belly button is pulled up towards your spine. Okay, we're going to start off with cat pause, so let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset and lift one hand off the mat now. So just bending your elbow as you lift your hand, but trying to keep your shoulders level, and inhale to take the hand back down. Exhale to lace your corset again, lift the other hand off, and inhale to take it back down. So just keep that going now. You're lacing the corset so that when you lift your hand off the mat, you're not feeling too much of a weight change between the knees. Okay, you can hear somebody shouting mum there. I'm just not going to answer. Okay guys, take a wee break now, sit back on the ankles, make sure you're getting the weight off your wrists and giving your back a little stretch. And lifting back onto the hands and knees again now. We're going to do single leg extensions out behind the body. Okay, so just make sure you've got enough space. So belly button to spine, elbows are relaxed, lift your head and tuck your chin in. Let's inhale now. Exhale, lace your corset and slide the leg out behind the body and lift the leg up. So trying to lift the leg without your back dipping down too much. And inhale to bring it back in. Change legs, exhale to extend away and lift. And inhale to bring it back. So just keep that going now. Good, and take a break again, just sit back on the ankles and stretch out. And we're taking it back into 4-point alignment again. And we're going to go opposite arm and leg extensions away from each other now. So belly button to spine, elbows relaxed, lift up the head and tuck the chin in. Let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset and opposite arm and leg now, extending away from each other, and hold it there just for a few seconds. Use your core to hold you steady and inhale to bring it back in. Change arms and legs, exhale to extend away and lift. And inhale to bring it back in. Good, and just keep that going now. Good, well done. Sitting back on the ankles again, having a good stretch out, getting the bum back as far as you can, and then taking out the arms and taking the head down. Okay guys, good. We're going to take it into a little bit of seated now, just to finish off. So taking it onto the bum, legs out in front of the body now. Okay. So the feet are just slightly apart. And I want you to sit up as tall as you can. Thinking about having your helium balloons on your ears again. Okay. So you're not sloping back, you're really sitting up tall. Lift up the arms. Okay, let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset a little bit and then twist your upper body round without sloping back. And inhale to bring it back to the middle and lengthen through your spine as you do that. Exhale to turn the other way. Inhale to bring it back. And exhale to turn. Good, just doing that a few more times. So it's really hard work, this one, and seated. This spine mobilising move. Lengthen through the spine, just making this one your last one. Bring it back, and then just relaxing down. Okay, let's take it into a stretch now. So let's inhale, lifting the arms up overhead. Exhale to reach forward just as far as you can. Then take your hands down, lower your head down, and just hold it there for a few seconds. Okay, we'll do that again. So let's inhale, lifting the arms overhead. Exhale to reach forward, maybe getting a wee touch further with each one that you do. A couple more. Inhale and lift. Exhale to take it forward. Good. And last one. Good. We're going to take it into another little stretch while we're here. So we've got one leg out straight, the other leg is bent. We're going to take this bent leg over the straight leg. The arm that is on the same side as your straight leg is going in the air. The other hand is going behind the body. You're going to take this hand that's up in the air, bring it down and hug your knee up in towards your chest. Okay, so nice and tight, sit up as tall as you can and then twist round towards your hand at the back. Keep hugging your knee in and hold it there. So you're feeling that stretch in the side of the hip. Okay, we'll go the other way, so take that leg out straight, bend the other leg, take the bent leg over the straight one, okay, take the arm that's on the same side as your straight leg up, take the other hand behind, bring this arm down and hug your knee in, sitting up as tall as you can, twisting round towards your hand at the back. Good. We've got a little bit of time, so we're just going to do another stretch. So the pigeon stretch we've not done for a little while. Now this stretch isn't for everybody, so don't worry if it's too much for you, just take it back into child pose instead. Okay, but if you can, we're going to start on the hands and the knees. You're then going to take one knee back, okay, so I'm taking this knee back a little bit. I'm going to take this leg and slide it through. Okay, so your leg's resting down. Now take it down onto the elbows. You're going to slide your back foot all the way back and lower yourself down. Take your head down if you can and hold it there. That's a big stretch for this bent leg. So relax into the stretch. I'm not going to hold it for too long. Okay, so we're going to bring it back onto the elbows. Keep the tummy pulled in a little bit, slide your foot in, move your leg back round, so you're back to the starting point. Okay, so we'll do that on the other side, so taking the knee back a wee bit, sliding your foot through. That's the hard bit. Once you've kind of got the foot through, it's not so bad. So take your knee back a wee bit to allow you to get into that position. Down onto the elbows, slide the foot back, take it back and down as far as you can, lower down, and just hold it there. Okay, bring it onto the elbows again, keep the tummy pulled in. Slide the back foot in. We're back onto the hands and knees now and we're ready to stand up. So take your time, tuck the toes under, rock back onto your feet. Slowly roll your spine up now, letting your head come up last with the top of your spine. Okay folks, well done. Just take the shoulders round a few times. And we're just going to finish off by getting back into a good standing alignment. So the feet hip width apart, knees are soft, pelvis into neutral, tummy muscles pulled in, and relax your arms down. Lifting your shoulders and your rib cage up. Keeping the rib cage lifted as you melt your shoulders and lengthen through the spine and neck. Turn the palms towards the front now. Elastoplast your shoulder blades and let your arms relax by your sides. And lastly, just think about the four corners of each foot and spread your weight evenly through all four corners so that you feel balanced and you feel centred. And that's us. Give yourselves a wee round of applause like we always do.